has there ever been any type of clinical study of where we've identified people who everyone says they always seem happy and they seem positive, and are there any results out of studying a group like that, if you can really identify a group like that?
Yeah. I was at a Holocaust conference talking about Jewish insights on loss and terror. There are a lot of survivors there who stayed in Europe and a lot of the therapists who worked with them. There was a gentleman there who was an extremely positive person, extremely positive. He was just walking around with a contagious kind of joy. And I knew he had suffered terribly because he'd been in one of the groups I ran. So I asked him, what's your spark of light? What nourishes your joy? He looked a little shy, but he said, look, this is what got me through. And he went into a vivid description. He said, I developed the ability throughout those horrible days, and especially those horrible morning roll calls, to picture the warmth of my father's hands on my head when he benched me on Friday night, when he blessed me on Friday night. And I'd feel the warmth of his sweet breath breathing on my head. That image is what got me through. I was working with a similar group in a different setting, and I told over this story. And a survivor comes over to me, and he says, okay, I hear your story. I hear it. He said, I also was in the camps. He said, last night, my son was benching my grandchildren, was blessing my grandchildren, and all I could think about was Hitler robbed me of having my father be able to bless me on a Friday night, and I just can't get it out of my head. Now, God forbid that I should judge or in any way be judgmental over what that second person said. But my guess is if we could do a study, of did one have a natural predisposition towards joy and the other have a natural predisposition? The world needs both. We need pessimists and we need optimists. But I'm an inherent optimist, and I firmly believe, based on some very good solid research, that it could be taught.